Don't worry, it'll be gone in a couple of days, cause it's like 40 one morning, then it's like 70, and then it's like 35. Yeah.
I know.
It
Today
doesn't know what it wants to do.
No.
Ready? All right, I'll call the meeting to order, today, Monday, June 1st, 2026. Roll call, I have Selectman Ben Harper, first time I've got to say that. Mackenzie Jewett, Kevin Buck, myself, Jamie Thurlow, Town Clerk, Sarah Abbott, Town Manager, Jesse Dunbar, and I guess Harbor Master, Tyler Damon.
He's not gonna talk very much, so.
Yeah, now I don't believe that one bit, that's not a true statement.
None of us do.
Just kidding, Kat, just kidding.
Adoption of agenda, is there anything anyone would like to change on the agenda?
How about if I excuse Eric?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I make a motion to excuse Eric Eaton from tonight's meeting.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to excuse Eric Eaton from tonight's meeting. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Okay, adoption of agenda, is there anything anyone would like to change? No?
I make a motion to accept the agenda as presented.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the agenda as presented, or not to adopt the agenda.
Adopt, you're right.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor? He caught me off guard. We never make a motion for that. So he caught me right off guard with that one. It's like, wait a minute.
I knew he did.
All right, next we have a public hearing. The first one we have is a liquor license and special amusement permit for Island Takeout, doing business as Seaside Dairy Bar and Lobster Pound. And I will open the public hearing for that at 5:04. And you're here on behalf of the Dairy Bar. Anything you would like to add? Anything different than normal years? Okay. And we always ask has there been any complaints, Jesse? No? Okay. All right, any other comments, questions?
What's the pork festival?
It's gonna be the first time we're trying to do something that involves the community. So we're gonna have like a big roast festival for the community.
Nice.
Cool.
Just try to have everybody come and have fun.
Yeah, sounds good.
Wow,
Right
yeah,
on the premises as well too, so.
Okay.
that's nice. Any other questions, comments? All right, I will close the public hearing at 5:05.
I'll make a motion to approve the application of Island Takeout, doing business as Seaside Dairy Bar and Lobster Pound, located at 21 Harbor Drive for special amusement and on-premise liquor license.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded to approve the application of Island Takeout, doing business as Seaside Dairy Bar and Lobster Pound, located 21 Harbor Drive for a special amusement permit and an on-premises liquor license.
Why does it say 42 on mine?
What does it say, what, Ben, sorry?
42 Harbor Drive.
42 Harbor Drive.
That's what's listed on mine.
Yeah, okay.
Mine says 21.
Yeah, this says 21 on one piece of paper and 42. The app, okay.
Yeah.
They
So
must have updated the address.
can we correct that to 41 in someone's, 42 in someone's motion?
I will amend it to be 42 Harbor Drive.
Okay,
I'll second the amendment.
okay. Is there any discussion? Good catch, Ben. All those in favor? Okay. Next, we have a traffic control and parking ordinance. I will open the public hearing at 5:07. And this was just what we had discussed at our previous meeting about, parking changes to the, just that one parking lot in Bernard.
That's correct.
Okay.
To clarify something, the ordinance and traffic is for the town of Tremont, so it would cover all Tremont law.
Okay.
obviously we're focused on this, but
Yeah.
the parking and traffic ordinance will cover all of it.
Only update is Harbor Committee reviewed it at their meeting last week and signed off on not having any issues with it.
Right,
Like it?
Yeah,
anybody have any questions, comments? All right, I will close the public hearing at 5:08.
I'll make a motion to adopt and sign the June 1st, 2026 version of the traffic control and parking ordinance.
second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt and sign the June 1st, 2026 version of the traffic control and parking ordinance. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Geez, Ben's on it already. He's got the parking spot down. He stumped me on on his adoption of agenda. He's found an address instantly. Jeez.
Thank you, see you.
Aye, Tyler.
See you guys, have a good evening.
Okay, see you, Tyler.
Hey, you were brief, by the way.
Good job.
You were brief.
Let's go. No.
All right, next we have approval of minutes. We have the minutes from May 18th.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of Monday, May 18th, 2026.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes from Monday, May 18th, 2026. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Approval of warrants.
Warrants, I need you to table.
Okay.
Just finishing one,
Gotcha.
to bring it back,
So we can do that, move it to the end of the,
regular business.
yep, okay, move to the end of regular business. All right, regular business. We have Thurston's liquor license application. Now, why did they have, just a question, why is theirs under regular business, but the island?
Because the other one was combined with the special amusement
Gotcha.
required
Okay.
public hearing.
Yep.
Renewal of just liquor.
Once again, we haven't had any unusual complaints or anything about Thurston's, we never do.
I'll make a motion to approve the application of Thurston's Lobster Pound located at 9 Thurston Road for a state on-premise restaurant liquor license.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the application of Thurston's Lobster Pound located at 9 Thurston Road for a state on-premises restaurant liquor license. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? All right, next we have road maintenance plan. And I know, Jesse, you might wanna
Yep.
summarize this, but also Warren is here too.
Yes, so as I mentioned before, Warren and I, rode around all the town roads in town to compile a list for this, season and beyond this season, of road work. The main list we compiled was everything as small as, potholes and street signs to the major, road paving. So the list I condensed for you guys is the larger items on the list, that I wanted to just highlight and get some feedback from you on as to what you would like to look at, for estimates and things like that. So, the first two, Marsh Road and Ants Point Road, just highlighting that right now, we're looking at Public Works, having those on their summer schedule as far as cutting out the pavement where the culverts have heaved up, or down, and paving in those areas. Bernard Road, they'll be doing patching, painting the island, the regular routine repairs for Bernard Road. I would recommend getting, a quote on a larger repaving, for Bernard Road. I don't know, do you wanna go road by road, or do you want me to just read through them and
I know,
discuss
I think
after?
last time we did it, we did like road by road and
Okay.
did, what we think it
Okay.
needs, and I know Howdy was better at that than, any of us, I think. Oh, Eric is here, so
Okay.
we'll have to add him in. He said he was hustling when I talked to him, so.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wanna go road by road,
Okay.
you wanna start with the Marsh Road?
Yeah.
Eric?
Up there.
Yeah.
No,
No, no. Just
Nice
cause you're
try.
late doesn't mean that you don't have to do
You
your
don't
job.
count, right?
They can sit in the
You're not
car.
gonna get out of it that quick.
Yeah, no.
No.
He already knows he's been excused.
Yeah.
Sorry that I'm late. It's Jamie's fault.
Ben has been Joni on the spot, so I'm sure he'll excuse your lateness, yeah. Yeah.
Don't you guys pay him like $5 a meeting or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Talk a portion of it.
Yeah.
I was gonna let you guys take the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yes, if you had anything for, any comment for Marsh Road?
Yeah, I haven't been up and down there much. Have you, Eric?
Yeah, it's a couple spots. I think it's probably where culverts are.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. So, right now, as I said, Marsh Road and Ann's Point are culverts.
Do you think that we should be doing those ourselves, or should we sub it?
It's on the list to attempt, but it's up to
I know.
you.
It's not that we underestimate what you guys can do, but last time we get into a whole ton, we were like, oh yeah, when Chris was here, we were like, here's a list of culverts that everybody can do, and it sounded great, and then we just started doing them, it's like, whoa. That's,
Yeah.
you know, one road turns into another road, another, next thing you know, between that and mowing, it's,
Yeah.
time to get snowplows ready,
Yeah.
so it's,
Mm.
it went by really quickly.
I mean, put it this way, we can certainly find out what it costs to estimate it, too. And I'll bring that back to that.
Right, I mean, it's worth
Yeah.
a phone call, right, or it's worth a.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I don't know. Warren, what are your thoughts?
It just depend on, what we can get for, cause the ones that are across the road, we don't have to take those out, we just gotta cut the pavement.
Okay.
That's just renting road stocks, we don't have one,
Mhm.
and, taking all the old asphalt out and putting new in, which we can do.
Yep.
We just have to order some traffic control stuff, cause we don't have the proper stuff from the training stuff on, so
Mhm.
for some of that. But it's doable for us, we're not digging into the ground, so it's rather quicker than
Yeah.
replacing the culvert.
You don't think it'll overburden your summer, you know, like too much?
But it's just, if we can schedule it right, I mean,
Yeah.
it shouldn't take us too long to knock a road out in a week.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Yeah, that and Ann's Point need culverts. Bernard Road,
I agree with Jesse. That road needs some work.
Bernard Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think I would, I don't think I would have the Public Works do that one, cause I think that needs severe
Yeah.
attention. I don't know
Right.
how deep we're gonna get into it this year, but that's, it's getting in pretty rough shape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that'll all depend on what the estimate is.
Yeah.
Because it's a large stretch.
Mhm.
So, that's why they will do the potholes now,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yep.
Because if we are able to pave it, it won't be before summer, and
Mhm.
that's depending on the price, it might be something we have to budget for next spring. So, we'll see, but I would definitely recommend getting a quote on paving that.
Mhm.
The entire road, or?
I think a good portion of it, or two large portions,
Almost to the stop sign, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I know,
bad.
it's getting
That one is
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's almost the whole thing.
Yeah. If you're gonna do 3/4 of it, right?
Right. Leffingwell Road. So, Leffingwell, if you're all familiar, is a long dirt road off of Steamboat Wharf. It's basically like a long driveway. It's been a town road, and there is a, right of way at the end of it to Back Beach. It requires annual maintenance of, grading, trimming the shrubs back.
Mhm.
I think it's often, the fact that there's a right of way at the end is often used as a, good reason for the town right of way, nobody can access unless you've done it before, or if the owner is there to show you. It's all overgrown, you have to climb over fallen trees and everything else to get through. So, I don't know if I would recommend that if there's a accessible right of way, then sure, the town can continue doing it, but I think maybe we should have a conversation with the landowner that we would like that to be a visible, accessible right of way in return for maintaining the road. That's just my suggestion.
Yeah, I thought we discussed this like a year or two ago, same thing, just,
I think we discussed it, you and I did.
yeah, maybe, yeah, and cut, we said at the time, have Public Works, like, just clean up, not
Right.
like cut trees, but like clean up, brush, so that there was a visible walking path the whole way, just so
Correct.
people could, use it, otherwise, what's
Yeah.
the point to maintain it? If you can't use it, but I never knew there was a town right away at the end, but, that's a nice little hidden spot to go.
Fanning Road is off of Leffingwell on the left-hand side. It is a dirt road, small, essentially it looks like a driveway. There's 3 or 4 houses off it. It's a dead end, and it tends to cause a lot of headache as far as maintaining and plowing it the way it dead ends. So I thought you might wanna have a discussion on whether or not to continue maintaining it as a town road. And if so, then you should probably look at doing, road work to it, breaking it hill. There's a fairly large pothole in front of, I think it's, Fred Thurston's house, or was Fred Thurston's house.
It is a private road though now, and we just maintain
It's a
it.
town
No,
road.
it's a
It is
town road,
town.
yeah, we
Okay.
haven't abandoned it yet.
Are they
Okay.
year-round people that live there? There's
Just-
summer,
Just the, Rose Madeira and, what's his-
Isaac.
Isaac.
The 2 out of 3
So-
houses.
2 out of 4 are year round.
There's 4 houses, that's what I was just gonna ask, how many houses does it?
4. But
Yeah.
it's essentially very tiny.
Yeah, calling that a road is extremely
Driveway.
generous.
I was saying, I don't even count it, but.
Yeah, it's not much.
I think if we abandon it, the same thing, we're gonna get to Jasper's
Mhm.
Way, and I know I own a lot of land on Jasper's Way, but one of the other neighbors there mentioned when I said something about it turning into possibly a non-town road, they said they should leave it in the condition which it was when, when it was brought to us, because we've been paying taxes all these years, and so I would say the same thing with Fanning Road. If we're going to abandon it, we should grade it, make it so it's up to par, and then
leave
turn it over. That way you're not leaving something that's a
Yeah.
mess, 'cause
Yeah, that's a
that's,
good idea.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have Tom go up to do the grading on Leffingwell and,
We have not had, I think on Leffingwell, Fanning hasn't been graded, it's just had potholes.
okay, yeah, so I would think we should grade it, and then that way it's up to par, and then if there's a
Yeah.
discussion to abandon it, then at least we've done our job and
Mm-hmm.
we're not leaving it a mess.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, so anything like this one or Jasper's, if you want to discuss what that would look like abandoning it, we could do that at a later date, it has to go to town meeting anyways, but once you think you might want to, then we can do those, notices at that time.
Do we plow Fanning Road?
Yeah.
You guys have to take a plow truck down there and, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And so it's a dead end, and it dead ends at a garage, and so then there's a lot of maintenance
Oh,
we
yeah.
have to do in
You
the
have to.
yard,
Mhm.
to clean up.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. So I'll get a quote on that. Cape Road, as you'll see, there's some repairs Public Works will work on. The section of paved road on the, near the Bar Road stretch as you come down, if you're coming back towards the ocean, as you come down the hill by Bar Road towards the ocean, there's been, several patches over the year, culvert replacements, the washout. And that's really the roughest section of, pavement there. There's a couple of culvert repairs as you're going along the ocean. I would recommend looking at a quote to pave that. We obviously did the other end, as you come in the south end. I think it's 3 or 4 years ago we paved that whole stretch. So this one didn't get done at that time, this section. I don't know if you have any. Let me know if you disagree.
Yeah,
No, sounds,
that sounds good.
Rummel Road, there's an end of town road issue in that the pavement ends before the end of the town road.
how
And
much?
it's
It's
not a
on-
huge stretch, but we get
Like
a
50
fair
feet
amount
or
of
something?
complaints from residents that
I think the ditches
Miles
need to
up.
be redone.
piles of dirt at the end of it.
Yeah.
The residents themselves are very adamant that they would like Rummel Road repaved.
Of course.
I think that's fairly low on the priority as far as
Mhm.
pavement goes.
Where is that road?
Right across
across
from
from
North End,
Kellytown.
yeah.
North end of California.
Right across.
Um, I think there's also a desire when the residents mention paving that we're going to bring it up to current road standards as far as widening, and that's not.
Yeah,
what
that's,
happened.
yeah.
So,
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
so I don't know if you want me to get a quote on paving the final 4 feet or just leave it.
4 feet?
Yeah, it's a short.
Yeah, I mean, it's less than 50 feet,
No.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. but it was-
Yeah.
Would you like a quote on repaving?
Are you
the
being
whole thing?
serious?
No.
When you say, like,
Yes.
how many feet, really?
Yeah, it's full.
It's no
Yeah.
it's no more than 6, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna make a lot of difference to
Yeah.
everyone's life.
Okay.
Okay. Kellytown Road, the culverts, which we talked about before,
Mhm.
I think a year or 2 ago, we paved over where
Yep.
they dropped. So they're obviously still, water's still running between them. We did get, Public Works got the, dam cleared out last week, I think it was.
It's back.
It's back now.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what you would like me to look at there, if you wanna look at replacing it with a larger, I mean, there's so much water on Gus's side of the road, cause it's
Yeah.
a marsh, like, it probably would qualify and recommend the box culvert, cause it's such a wide.
Well, we looked at that. I remember that was part of the discussion, but it was a time getting it, and
Yeah.
I can't remember what else. Howdy came up with stacking
Takes a while,
another.
right,
It took, the timeline of like getting it installed was the
Right.
issue. It was, if I remember, it was like before winter, or we were coming on the fall, there was some reason that it
Yeah.
got, but everybody knew that it needed to be a
Yeah.
bigger culvert than what's there.
I thought we got estimates for 2 box culverts next to each other for that or something. I thought we got estimates for that, no?
I think
I
that
have
was,
a
Something-
different box
something.
No.
culvert.
this was back before your time, I think,
I
Eric.
remember talking about it.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
talked about
was
it,
it?
yeah.
I thought BFP gave us an estimate for it.
That was
Maybe
just
it's
for
two
paving.
round ones. You know, that beaver deceiver they put in up at Seal Cove Pond seems to be working well.
Mhm.
And that might solve an awful lot of issues there if you keep them from jamming it up.
Yeah.
Exactly what he said.
That's a big stark fence kind of thing they put in, and they can't, it's really hard for them to, block it off, cause it's not like one point, so it seems to confuse them.
No, that's different than mine. It's just wider than the culvert. It goes out,
Yeah,
and it's just like a fence, essentially,
yeah,
right?
yeah, big, 6-inch squares, 8-inch squares.
Hmm.
But they did it at the dam above the spillway on Seal Cove Pond,
Yeah.
and they haven't jammed it up at all this year, I don't think, the spillway, so it does seem to work.
Try it out.
There's a 12-inch metal culvert that's failing at that same spot.
Really?
If you drive over it, you'll feel the bump before you get to where the 2 culverts are.
Right there by you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it has failed on both sides.
Oh, okay.
Both sides of the dirt are
Yeah.
deteriorating further.
Yeah, well,
How
it's,
many
it's not gonna
culverts?
fix that, obviously, but,
Dude, I don't think it needs to be there, I just think
Yeah.
it should've came out years ago when they did the first two, and they never did it.
Already know it's there.
Well, that's a good point too, it's buried, you couldn't
Yeah.
tell it's
Yeah.
there until the dirt started
Yeah.
getting out of there. We put cones in it, cause you just put dirt in it, or rocks in it, and they just wash out anyway.
Yeah.
The same thing is happening on Carter.
See, we should rip that one out then, just to
Right.
get it.
Yeah.
It just needs to go.
How big are the other ones that are getting blocked up and stuff? Were they like,
They're 20s, I think, or 22s.
Yeah. I thought that they were like 36s when we put,
I do that.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the water runs right into him.
yeah, really.
Oh.
Yeah, he's dammed them up here and it's just going underneath.
Yeah.
So,
So, yeah, I can remember this conversation, how he's like, oh, this is what we can do to get by, and you know, it was
yeah.
it was like two great big culverts to put
Yeah.
in there
Yeah.
until, but we should get a price then on doing an actual box.
Yep.
You know, cement.
Alright. Dodge Point Road, needs to be graded currently, but the section, I don't know if any of you have been down it at all
Not really.
recently or frequently, but there's the first initial section past like Jeremy Gillies' house,
Mhm.
is just a continual, like, minefield of potholes, not long after it gets graded.
did we do a bunch of work to that?
Yeah.
The rest of the road
That was
is
in
dirt
Chris's
and
time.
in really
Yeah.
It's been a
good,
few
Okay.
years now.
Yeah.
yeah, rest of the road's in really good condition, so I just want to know from you, do you want me to look at a quote to pave over that section, or do you wanna just keep, for now, keep grading it, bringing some more dirt?
Did we put, was it
It's,
crushed, ground,
yep,
pavement in it?
yeah, Tom came and
Yeah.
did it,
Yeah,
did a
that's what I was
phenomenal
thinking,
job.
yeah.
So they tested, Timmy said, and Howdy had talked, and that's a, what do they call it, cord road? So you
Oh,
lay down
yeah.
wood
Yeah.
underneath, so the
Yeah.
base is no good, so if
Yeah.
we ever do anything with that road, you have to dig down and take
Okay.
that stuff up, so
Yeah.
it's, the base was trash, so that's
Okay.
why we didn't pave it
Okay.
back then.
How long is that section?
Couple hundred yards, maybe, it's not-
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
We did a whole
long.
bunch of ditching along there to get the
Yeah,
water to
yeah.
go better, and I remember Tom did the grading on it, come out beautiful compared to
yeah,
what it
the
was.
rest of
Yeah.
it really
Yep.
has been fine,
Yeah.
that one section was the toughest.
Should we look at digging it up and fixing that section, and so
I get it, well, yeah.
then it stays dirt and we
Mhm.
can just keep it maintained a little
Yep.
easier?
I can do that. Alright, Jasper's Way, is in need of repaving. Jamie can add any further comments.
When it comes time to voting, I won't vote on anything to do with it, but, as you know, I own a fair amount of property on it, and there's like, 4 houses and a business, and my end of it is in good shape. The other end of it is zero pavement. That's like, there is not even a touch of pavement left, like it's completely crumbled from my mother's rental down is toast. That last bit is just,
Yeah,
the first of it's tolerable,
right,
but that
the
last.
straight part where you turn in, like if you went down.
Yeah.
That's fine, but once you turn, it's all cracked and crumpled.
And like I said, when I mentioned it to the 2 other neighbors, and they said, well, I don't think they were real happy about it anyway, but
Yeah.
they just said if they left it, and the condition was which it got turned over, because that used to be a state road.
Right,
My grandfather gave them the right of way through his land to put, the road is where it is right now, so that's why that house, David Horner owns that little sliver of land in
Yep.
between, because, that used to be the main road, Jasper's Way did, so. That's, but yeah,
I can find out, obviously, when I get the estimate, but I'm guessing, based on the condition of it, they may say that we need to remove, and then, I don't know if they're gonna recommend paving over what's there, and
I
so,
just grind it right
Yeah.
in place, yeah, just grind
I
it.
don't know
and
if they
pave it.
recommend just keep
Nah,
building it.
Down at the
So,
end, there's nothing,
Right.
there isn't a thing left,
Yeah.
and I know it's hard for these guys to plow, because you're gonna dig up, and there's ledge there, and there's all kinds of stuff, so there's nowhere to put snow, there's nowhere to do anything at the end.
It's a lot easier since you put that other access in.
Yeah, I know,
Now
and
I
that's,
just put it
yeah,
back in
yeah,
instead of the ditch.
exactly, but it's,
Clark Point Road, last one on the list, I recommend getting a quote for paving on the south end, roughly from 92 Clark Point, which would be Sherm Stanley's, to 137 Clark Point, Ivan Walker's, that's the roughest
Mhm.
section, there.
Could we maybe do something about the visibility coming out under 102?
Yeah, they can do that this summer,
from which end?
I think it's the south end.
south end.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep,
Does that paving include, in front of the old restaurant there? That, where everybody cuts the corner to go left instead of right? Should be able, we should pave about a foot or two extra wider on the, by the stop sign as well, cause they, that comes
Oh.
under quite a bit.
oh, I get what you mean, yeah, I see
Yeah.
where you, yeah,
Yeah,
by Dunbar's,
yes.
yes,
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
gotcha,
Okay.
I was wondering which restaurant you were
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
Sorry.
yeah.
I was guessing.
Yeah, it took me a second, I got it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little 3-foot triangle makes a huge difference
Sure
sometimes.
does,
Yeah.
for removal and,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Same way you look at the end of Jasper's when I pull out with the trailer, you see that next like 3
Yeah.
feet over.
If you're going right there, it's okay, left,
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
I know, yeah, that's hairy. While I think of it too, am I allowed to mention some roadwork stuff while they're here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
do.
well, no, just minor, so I was thinking the other day, I've seen piles of dirt at the end of all these roads from having so much sand this winter.
Mhm.
And you can't help it, I mean, there's tons of it, it's everywhere, even the state roads are stacked, like,
Right.
they go along and clean them with a grader, and it's stacked up this high, well, your drainage is no longer there.
Not gonna work.
Yeah, you guys have any ideas on what to do with that, cause I hear people complain about it, and I'm like,
We've been
We-
cutting them down, I think we've got two left, one at Rich's, where's the, Rich,
Flatiron and, north end of Richtown Road.
yeah,
is what I think is all we got left, we finished the school, and
Mhm.
Marsh Road, and, what's the other one we did?
We had to do the end of Steamboat, we had to do the end of,
Fanning,
McKinley, that was
Yeah.
a big one, we had to move the rocks and cut it down.
and it makes me think, it goes against the grain of everything in the Audi or anybody's ever taught me, but when you have a bad winter like this, that fluid stuff that you put in, I mean, that's pretty much why you do it, right? So you don't have to do all this work in the spring?
I was told we use way too much sand regardless.
Yeah.
We should be using twice as much salt.
Yeah.
But price cars, I don't think it's,
Yeah, but you have
it'd
to
be the
look,
rest of our budget, let alone,
but we do have to look at, the cost of cleanup as well. So in the spring, if you spend, a month's worth of labor cleaning up these roads, well, how does that fare into the straight salt versus, or the brine?
I don't know why, the last several years since I've been here, the state, when they've done their sweeping, they used the truck that comes along and
Yeah.
sucks it up. But this year, I'm not sure they did last year, cause they painted the lines before they did anything, so they painted over the dirt.
Yeah, over the dirt.
This year, they brought the tow behind
Yeah.
brush that just brushed it to the side, so I'm not sure they intend on
No,
cleaning it up this year either, so.
and there's no road, most of it, for a white line.
Right.
There's no, they did not run a white line for 9/10 of the town, cause there's no spot
There's
for a
no
white
spot
line.
for it.
Yeah,
If they've swept Shore Road in the last 2 years, I've missed it.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they did. I watched
they?
them, they went down around, they turned there, but right by Seafood Catch is all that dirt in the
Yeah,
road. They
yeah.
just sprayed right over top of the dirt. When they sprayed, the yellow line went right over the top of the dirt and all
I'm
over.
proud of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's another thing, while we're on the topic, is, the state will not let us do work to their roads like we used to. Like
No,
there's
last
no-
time I asked her, she said, no, they didn't do that any longer.
Okay. I don't know if it's worth asking again, because we had such a good thing going for a while that we could go
Yeah.
patch it, we got reimbursed for it, and even if we get reimbursed for half the money, then
Contact there,
roads are
was left,
last.
so I'm waiting for placements for her position.
Gotcha.
And I know DOT has been down here near Timmy's Pit at the top of the hill, but that's still pretty,
Yeah,
I mean, that's not a town road, that's a state problem, but it's pretty bad.
yes,
Straight
I
back.
did, ask GOTS if they would be able to assist the state at all in that pothole and fix something. Okay,
Wait, good.
we'll see.
And there's one on, is that a town road, the Shore Road, or is that state?
That's the,
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
There's
that
one,
one's, yeah,
yeah, right between,
Yeah.
what,
that's what you.
almost Little Island,
Yeah,
right across
yeah,
from that, there's a
yeah.
great
Yeah.
big one, huge one there, I just saw.
Yep.
Yep. And if some of them like that, it would be nice that they could just reimburse us.
I know,
Yeah.
we could get down and do it, and that's,
Yeah, then it's done.
yeah.
Yeah.
Before, we waited forever for them to do work out here, and then Chris got some sort of an agreement when they first did it. You went out and fixed it in a week, and it was done, and problem,
Yeah,
problem was solved.
I don't know if I trust them now, they've filled potholes in front of Allen 7 times this spring,
Yeah,
and they don't stay.
Well,
No.
Because they don't heat it.
they
You know,
kinda
bring
pick,
it hot, and they put it in a cold wet hole,
Yeah.
it's not staying.
Yeah.
well, they don't do all of them, they kinda.
Oh, yeah.
Like every
around,
other,
you know.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand the patching process, but,
nope.
and it's always raining.
yeah, no.
Okay.
The last seminar I went to with the state, the DOT, they said that they don't have the manpower to help like they used to. What they have is parking lots full of equipment. It might be something that we could get some equipment and
Lots of-
do
yeah.
the work.
Exactly, just,
Yeah.
We need a hot box.
yeah.
We bought new trucks and everything, that's great, but if we're gonna start doing potholes out of those trucks,
Mhm.
we're getting, I'm gonna be over my tits trying to
Yeah,
get the shit out of the truck.
yeah,
It's fine, but it's not very fast, it's not very efficient.
yeah. And that's the thing, we should be able to negotiate with them like that, and just, if they'll supply us with some equipment, and even the material, we'll pay for the manpower. I mean, it is what it is, just to get,
Even if we had to pay for the material.
yeah, I know,
Give us the stuff and we'll do it, a sweeper would
Yep.
be great.
yep,
You're taking weeks to do all the roads with a small bobcat when you
Yeah.
do it in a day. with a-
yep,
You could do all the ditching in this town in a summertime with the correct bucket
mhm,
equipment instead of a case that you have to put your legs down, do 3 or 4 scoops, get
Yeah.
your legs
Yep.
up, move, put
Yeah.
your legs down.
yeah, we looked at an excavator at one point when we started doing a lot of this ditch. I think actually it was the Dodge Point, when we were doing
Yeah, yeah.
that project, I think that was, we got some quotes on them, and, yeah, I think it ended up, I think Kevin had the idea of getting a wheeled one,
Yeah,
so that you could put it on the road and move it around, and, yeah, it was we didn't have it budgeted, but we have had that discussion before, so.
Yeah, it would be nice to be able to move a little freely
Yeah.
and articulate better.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now a backhoe.
not that it can't be done, it just takes time.
Yeah, a backhoe's just old fashioned nowadays for trying to get this much work done.
when you get a position and set outriggers and keep, like you
Yeah,
said,
like, yeah.
3
do
or 4
5
buckets
feet.
and then have to move again,
Yeah,
it's
it's foolish.
Yeah.
I mean, you do it, but,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have a big dump truck to throw, fill in, so we're filling up 550s, but it's
Yeah.
fine, you know what I mean, but you're still only,
Yeah.
then he's gotta move out of the way, then he's gonna back up, because then I gotta pick it up and over instead
Yeah.
of just being able to throw it and move myself and he can stay in one spot.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but I mean, it's all money,
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, time costs money all the time.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a future conversation, Jesse, I think we should have before,
Yeah.
before we buy our winter sand this year. Just at least chat about it and get some other opinions from, I don't mind calling Howdy on that one, cause I think actually he had mentioned that, Southwest had run, I believe, straight salt or 90% salt or something, just to,
Northeast
it's easier
runs-
on the machines too.
Runs 95%, I think Ben told me,
Yeah,
salt. He said, basically, they just plow, and then they lay a bunch of salt when the sun starts coming up. So when the
Yeah.
sun comes up, it'll
framework stuff? Nope, alright. Next, we have the town office cleaning contract.
Just received the one bid in the packet. Same company that's currently doing it, but now we have the formal bid and we'll draft up a written contract.
Any issues with them?
Nothing major. It'll help having a contract.
Seems like a reasonable price to me.
Yeah.
Same price as always,
I guess $5 more.
$5 more.
I move to authorize the town manager to contract with Acadia Cleaning Service for the town office cleaning contract.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to authorize the town manager to contract with Acadia Cleaning Services for the town office cleaning contract. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Right, next we have salary ranges. Have a list of salary ranges here.
This is your annual, salary order, which has the, maximum amount that was in the budget approved at town meeting. So those numbers are the maximum amount I'm allowed to pay an employee for that position.
You don't think, I know I've mentioned this before, I'm pretty sure, but like election clerks and ballot clerks, I mean, I know it's $20 an hour, but nowadays you can't get anybody to do anything for $20 an hour.
Do you have a hard time getting election clerks?
No? Okay.
Oh, good.
I have the same ones.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
here.
Yeah, oh, good, good.
Just where it's only a few hours, you know, that's a big, it'd be one, if it's a full-time job, it's no, but it, I mean, just a couple hours.
Normally, last time we checked with them, they all kinda said like, we don't do it for the money, we just wanna
Okay,
Yeah.
volunteer, so.
just wanna make sure.
Like food.
And food.
Food, yeah, food. Everybody's food motivated, right?
We get any reimbursement from the state, whether it's the state election? All elections we pay.
Nope.
I'll
It's-
make a,
No, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, we're good.
Oh, okay. I'll make a motion to adopt and sign the order setting salary ranges for municipal employees and officials for fiscal year 27.
I'll second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt and sign the order setting salary ranges for municipal employees and officials for FY 27. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Alright, now we have to do approval of warrants, cause we slid that down. We have warrant 122 for $2,233.13. 123 for $16,866.32. 124 for $19,585.44. 125 for $244.70. And 126 for $17,396.29.
I move to approve warrants 122 through 126.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve warrants 122 through 126. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? All right, next we have regional collaboration.
All I have there is that we had the elected officials workshop, last Thursday in Northeast.
Mackenzie, were you there?
Jamie, were you there?
Jamie and Kevin were both there.
Look at you guys, way to
How
go.
about that? Free food.
Yeah, see, food motivated. I totally forgot. You called me that morning.
It's, I think it was fairly productive, seems like when I talked to Noel afterwards, that's probably gonna pretty much wrap up that piece of the process for the strategic plan. He'll continue working on it with the League of Towns, and then we'll start to bring the drafts to the individual select boards for input or adoption at some point.
managers report.
Over the last couple of weeks, I finished doing the road inventory with Public Works, foreman. Attended the Gateway Center opening in Trenton, renewed volunteer insurance for the town, assisted the insurance company in getting a list of gear from the fire department for the insurance list. Attended the business after hours at Silco Auto Museum, meeting prep, at a grant meeting follow-up. Attended the League of Towns Elected Officials Workshop and worked on a camera replacement here at the town office. Office staff, clerk was busy with VMV reports, town meeting election follow-up, Zoom primary absentee ballot prep, 30-day notice follow-up, and dog entries. Public Works, mowed and trimmed Marsh, Rich, and Hillrest cemeteries, town garage cleanup, cemetery trash removal, mowed and trimmed Norwood Cemetery, assisted harbor master with ferry terminal floats, mowed and trimmed Back Beach and McKinley cemeteries, Silco picnic area, Alfred Butler Memorial Trail, prepared the Kelly Cemetery sign, assisted the harbor master with more floats, the foreman attended a work zone traffic control workshop, replaced Shore Road sign, swept the Bernard Road parking lot, mowed and trimmed Pomeroy, Silco, Marsh, and McKinley cemeteries, drilled drainage holes in some of the barrels out here. Mowed and trimmed the town office, cleared a blockage from the Kellytown Road pond, culverts, ditching between 347 and 355 Kellytown Road, case maintenance, mowing and trimming Ober Cemetery, and cleaning up winter sand from the end of McKinley, Mitchell Road, Fanning Road, and Marsh's Depot Orford. Harbor Master, had communications with an officer from Southwest PD after some vandalism at the wharf over the weekend, 2 weekends ago.
What happened?
There was an individual that came down and used Sharpie on the 2 porta potties and a trash can.
Nice.
With a No Kings logo. And then fortunately switched to chalk before she wrote all over the boat ramp. I just saw today there's also one on the back of the sign, it's on the island, Bernard Road, when you come up to it, it's on the back side.
And they were summoned?
I know it's a work in progress.
Work
in
locating.
progress, yeah.
They do know who it is, they just have to locate her. I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay.
I just wanna make sure we're not like Bar Harbor and
Yeah.
I saw there was something over there that.
Yep.
Yep.
He did God's Island mooring adjustment, some decking replacement, hydraulic work, in coordination with MCM and Wellness Hydraulics. There's an issue we were working on last week with the removals, hydraulics. Prepared the harbor committee agenda, mooring recovery, truck removal, launched ferry floats, overhead floats, wharf cleanup, and harbor committee meeting. And over the next few weeks, I'll be assisting the clerk with election prep for the primary.
Okay, thank you, Jesse.
Flags are going up soon?
Yes.
Yay!
Hopefully any day.
Nice.
There was an issue with that. I know
Mhm.
Jeff texted me and said he felt bad because they ran out of
Yes, so
manpower or whatever it was.
the guy that's
They-
installing the flags is doing so at no charge to the 2
Sure.
towns.
Yeah.
And he had a work call in the middle of
Yeah.
the day, so.
Yep.
hopefully
Pretty
an
nice of them to
afternoon.
do
Yeah,
it
no,
for free,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So hopefully an afternoon this week, ours will go up.
Yeah. I have one question for you on the warrants.
Yep.
I know I mentioned this before, but can you ask Tyler? It's $1,240 for launch of a float.
Yep.
I wanna make sure this isn't one float. You guys might know, but
I will double check,
For, Chalmers,
yeah.
yeah, it wasn't.
it's 2 ferry floats and we did the finger float.
Okay,
So it's 2 ferry floats.
that's good, okay. I just wanna be sure, cause I asked, we had something similar last year that was quite high, and I just said, wow, that's a lot for, for what it is. Yeah. All right, suggestions for the next meeting. Date of the next meeting?
Make a motion to confirm the date of the next meeting for Monday, June 15th, 2026 at 5 PM at the town office.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to confirm the date of the next meeting for Monday, June 15th, 2026, 5 PM at the town office. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Before we go into executive session, thanks guys for coming. It's helpful when you're here. We're talking about road stuff. We can get ideas going back and forth, and it's really, it does, makes it a lot easier for us. Next, we have an executive session entitled Consultation with Legal Counsel.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session as permitted by 1 MRS 4056E for consultation with legal counsel on select board's rights and duties.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to go into executive session as read by Mackenzie. Would you also like to, well, yeah, it says with legal counsel, so make sure we invite James in with us. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
You were gonna talk to us tonight. I keep my
5:53 if you have a time, Jesse, if you need to write one.
I got the wrong.
All right, we are out of executive session at 7:34.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?